This is Voice of Gede, 88.5 FM, broadcasting to you. We are using our platform currently. It's been relayed in Dredu Grand Gede County. So you can follow us on Facebook Live, Instagram, and YouTube. Today we have the opportunity to host the honorable man who is the I don't want to say political advisor for the National Administration for Grand Gede Association in America, and we're also opportune to host the honorable man, Honorable Eric Kong, former board chairman for the National Board of Directors of Grand Gede Association. He's currently serving on board of director, or what the people consider doyen. We have the honorable lady, Her Excellency, the mother and the brain behind the Grenadian diaspora voice, Honorable Annie Zaza. I can't name her full names to say Cooper, Wilson, that long names, so I'm not going to go into that. So I gave her Honorable Zaza. We have another honorable from the committee or the Grenadian diaspora voice, Honorable Zada Guru. And we have the honorable lady again from the Grenadian diaspora voice, Honorable Annie.
Yourself, guys.
Honorable Annie Damadan. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to discuss relevant issue regarding our country and its people. So, if you're following up, please try to share this show. Today, I'm your host. By the way of introduction, I'm Brother Omega G. Power, your host, and my co-host is Honorable Augusta Wayne, who is the IT that running the show. He will be doing all the IT work for us. He's also the co-host. So having said that, now live is on. And if you have your people in Grand Gede County, or you can follow us at www.voiceofgede.fm. You will listen to all live, or you can go on our Facebook page, Voice of Gede. You will follow us on YouTube as well and Instagram. So we will start to introduce. We'll start by our guest introducing themselves, and then we'll start the show as soon as possible. So we'll start with the honorable man, the political advisor or the senior advisor to the national administration. Honorable, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Gibson Jeru de Nyambe, but today I'm here as Gibson Jeru. I am the legal advisor and media advisor to the National Administration of the Grand Gede Association. I'm glad to be here. I'm a Grand Gedean, and we have been in the things of Grand Gede for a long time. And I'm happy to be here to share my thoughts and my understanding of what is going on pertaining to the topic to Nigerians. And I hope Nigerians will stay glued to the radio, because what we are about to discuss is very important, and it's good for them to listen and understand what is going on in the diaspora. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Gibson Jeru. As you say, he's the senior advisor, political advisor, media advisor. You see how good he are. Anyway, because he said young lady. And if you're Gangida, you know one young lady. I don't want to go into that. So we'll go to the honorable man, honor him, the honorable former chairman of the National Board of Directors. We will leave it with him to introduce himself.
Thank you, the host. Thank you, my fellow panelists. Thank you, the people of Grand Gede County. And thank you, the people of Liberia at large. My name is Eric Kong. I am from Grand Gede, but presently I live in the United States of America. I am from near the section of Kran that is close to the border near the Kavala, the river that is bordering Liberia and the Republic of Africa coast. I'm happy to be part of this discussion, learning process and education today. I say these
I'm not
things
hearing anybody.
because we are
Are you
hearing
guys hearing
you.
me?
I'm
I mean,
hearing you.
Mr. Constance will be talking, but I'm not hearing Mr. Con.
Then play with your microphone, probably.
I'm hearing you. You are very clear and loud. Can I continue now?
Yeah, go ahead, Honorable Kong.
So, as I say, I'm happy to be part of this discussion today. I hope I hope that our people will learn from what we will discuss, and we ourselves too will get to know what is happening on the ground in Grand Gede with respect to the
It
topics
seems that
that
I'm
we
being
are
muted
going to
though.
discuss today. Without further ado, my name again is Ericon, and I'm happy to be part of this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kong. Honorable Zuero Droru, why you say your problem? We're getting you. So if you're not getting us, you got to check yourself, please.
Let him go out and come back.
You say you're not getting us, what we can do? That's the only way we can help you. You go off and you come back, please.
I don't know why I can't
Let
get
me call
into
him.
this.
Okay, no,
Okay.
he gone off.
All right.
Okay. We will go to the Honorable Lady. He back? Honorable
Yeah,
Dodo, are
don't
you
worry.
getting
I'll
us
call
now?
him. Don't worry. I'll call him.
Hello?
Honorable Dodo, are you getting
Am I
us?
being heard?
Yeah. Are you getting us?
Yes.
Honorable Dodo.
Go out and come back in. We can hear
We'll
you, but
come
you
to
can't
the
hear
Honorable
us.
Lady. Honor the co-host. So please introduce herself. Ma'am?
Which Annie Domodan or Annie?
No, not the chairperson.
Hello, can you hear me?
Not the chairperson. Yes,
Okay.
I'm hearing you now. Go ahead, ma'am.
Can you hear?
Yeah,
Can
we're
you hear
hearing
me?
you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. My name is Annie Domonda. I am a chair lady, and I'm representing the diaspora group on this
Thank you,
show,
ma'am. Welcome.
along with the chair lady. Yeah.
Okay, Honorable Dodo. ITP, please check back there, the noise.
If you're not talking, please mute yourself.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Dodo, are you getting us?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Are you hearing me too?
Okay, yes. So can you please introduce yourself for our listening audience?
Thank you. My name is Edward Abaduru. I'm a member of the committee on the diaspora Grenadian,
Thank you, so
along with
welcome.
Madam you know, Cooper.
Thank you, so welcome. Now we go to the brain, the powerful lady, the onion lady. Man, you can give her all the adjectives. The acting chairperson for the Gregorian Diaspora Voice. The opportunity is your boss.
Duru, mute yourself. Duru, mute yourself.
Okay. So my name is Annie Cooper Wilson Zeze. I am the chairperson of the Grand Gede Diaspora Voice, soon to be transitioned to the Global Association of Grandidians, to include all Grenadians around the world. I just want to say thank you once more for inviting us on this platform. And this is our this will be our third appearance here to talk about the crucial issues affecting Grand Gedeh County, the Buchanan issue. I am, of course, from Zvedru, Grand Gedeh County.
Thank you and welcome. So, co-host.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Introduce yourself, sir.
Oh, my name is B. Augustus Bueno from Gede.
Thank you. There we hear it. We are here now. We're about to hit the ball, get the ball rolling. We will start with we got 3 good points here we'll be discussing today. The first one will be the inauguration of the Grand Gedeh Association National President and our late brother, Stanley Gate. May his soul rest in peace. This brother has served on the National Board of Director, and unfortunate, we heard this news, and then the National Administration, as we learned, was not able to give up the goal for his burial to be held. They still carry on the inaugural. But before we go to that, we want to find out from Honorable Gessin Jeru. Honorable Jeru, being a legal advisor for the National Administration, and in your chapter, one of your members, your brother, a former member of the National Board of Directors that served this institution, have passed. We know that you never attended that convention, that inaugural party or inaugural ball. Is there any reason why you were not part of the inaugural ball to start with?
Thank you very much, my brother. I did not attend the inaugural ball for personal reasons.
Okay.
First of all, I live in the chapter. I live in North Dakota. But before Stanley's death, I had bought my ticket. I paid for my rental car. I paid for my hotel, which amounted to $1,560. That was what I've already paid because the inauguration was planned ahead of time. So we all tried to buy our ticket ahead of time. So I have spent $1,560 and waiting for me to board my airplane to go to the inauguration in Philadelphia. So when Stanley passed away in July, in the last week in July, I was part of the process for Stanley burial to take place not on the same day of the inaugural program. Because he passed away in July, we had the whole of August, and then we have half of September. I participated in discussing with family members and other stakeholders as to putting the burial of Stanley at least 1 week or after 1 week after the inauguration. The family refused to listen to my call, to my plea. The national president called the wife and on 2-3 different occasions pleading with them that look, we already have the inauguration plan on September 13th. And we have too many people who have booked their tickets, who have booked their hotels, who have booked their rental cars. So can you please put the burial either before the inauguration or right after the inauguration? The family refused. The board members even pleaded. Some board members called directly to the wife and the children. They they refused to change the date. The only reason why I did not leave them to go to the inauguration is because I'm a kind of person, I like to play the leadership role when I need to play it. So leaving my chapter where the men died and going to the inauguration, I believe that I can forego the $1,560. I lost it. I lost $1,560 just to stay for that wake keeping, for that ceremony. So just imagine, my brother, there are more than 30 people who wanted to come to the inauguration. Even Mr. Kun here wanted to come to not inauguration. Mr. Kun here wanted to come to the burial. The board chair wanted to come to the burial. The president wanted to come to the burial. The chaplain wanted to come to all the officials wanted to come to the burial. Several other people wanted to come to the burial. This is why the national administration said, look, we beg you. And I was on the call. It's not that I was not on the call. We beg you. Plenty of people want to come because Stanley was a board member and Stanley was the chapter board chair. We want to come there and identify our brother. The wife and the children said they were never going to do it. And so they refused. And so the only thing I can do is, since the national was not coming, I decided to stay as a person in the chapter. Because if I left too, they say, oh, even Gibson too left. But nobody cares about the $1,560 that I lost. Bought my plane ticket, paid for my hotel for 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I paid for my rental car for 3 days because I will take it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. I'm going to give it up and book my ticket and book my flight. So all of that, they didn't care, and they refused everybody who talked to them to change the date. They all refused. I even went on the ground. Openly. Yes.
They refused everybody. They refused the request of the national administration. They refused the request of few members of the National Board of Directors. They refused everybody. So we are hearing that even though you say they refused everybody, but you're staying there, and we're hearing that the national administration was not represented on that. Is it truth? Or why was your president there if you say you stayed there? And if the truth is saw you there and say, oh, there was nobody from the national administration, even though the chapter president was there as we learned, but yet instead there was no representation. Why?
Okay, so brother, let me tell you this. I was at a program. I was at a wake keeping, which was the biggest event. And when I went there, everybody saw me. The MC saw me. Everybody saw me. And they know that I'm an official on the national administration. Even though the national administration did not say, Gibson, you are representing us, and when they call us, you should come. But they saw me. Nobody invited me to speak.
Honorable Gerald,
yes.
Even though the national administration didn't say represent them, they didn't send you that citation or notification or letter to give you the go ahead. But was the national administration called upon during the wake keeping or any part of the ceremony? Was the national administration called upon?
I was at the wake keeping until 2 a.m. and nobody had called the national administration. I left maybe before they called the national administration, maybe they did, but I left by 1:50, 10 minutes to 2 o'clock. That's when I left the hall. At the time I left, there was nobody who called the national administration.
Was that
so? No, I don't know if they called the national administration. They probably did. I was not there anymore.
Honorable Gerald, was that in a program sheet?
The program sheet was there. There was no national administration on the program sheet.
So you read the program sheet.
Let me just tell you this. The program sheet was prepared by Octavius Gilmer. The program sheet was prepared in Michigan. He brought it in. And there was nothing like I didn't see anything. God had a program sheet. Maybe you were hiding somewhere. I didn't see it. But the program sheet did not have representation of the national administration. I didn't see it.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Honorable General. We will.
Uh, the moderator, can I add a little bit?
Y'all
Okay.
moving from full screen. I mean,
Before,
everybody.
before, before you add a little bit. Okay, go ahead. You got 2 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you,
My
Mr.
man. Thank you very much. We got everybody excited.
Thank you, Honorable Jeru, for the brief explanation that you gave. I think when Stanley passed, I mean, we all were stunned because this is a man who was always around Grand Gede Association and other social groups from Grand Gede. The man is a full-fledged member of the Grand Gede Association in the Americas. Man served as local chairman of his chapter board. He's member of the National Board of Directors. And so, in fact, the National Board decided to make a contribution for the funeral. In fact, we are still in the process of collecting $50 per board member. There are some who have paid, there are some of us have yet to pay our money to honor Mr. Gay as member of the board of directors. I,
To honor Honorable Kong, to honor Honorable Tua
okay, to
Collins.
honor Honorable Tua Collins.
Were you speaking on board
No,
concern? Were you part of the?
when I
Were you?
came today,
Yeah, Honorable Kong. 1 minute. Were you part of the burial? You had an opportunity to attend
no,
that?
I did not go out.
Did you attend the Did you attend
I
the
did not
inaugural?
go out because I have some health issue. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
so I could not
Well, sorry,
travel.
sorry to hear
Yeah, that's
that.
why
Sorry to hear that.
I did not go to the inauguration, neither did I go to the funeral. But when the process was going on, we tried some other means. In fact, I think along the way, you call me. You call me. You are my own evidence. You call and say, if you have any connection, please call North Dakota. Because as you say, what I'm hearing, it looked like they want to put the funeral of Tuakoli on the same date with the inauguration, which will not be good. So I said, okay, I will call Gibson or I will call Rubayo. These are the two people that are really, really outstanding in that chapter. So I placed a call. I talked to Rubayo. He said, Uncle, I'm sure we're trying to work it out, but it may be hard to solve, but we're trying. Say, okay. So knowing fully well that Tuakoli's uncle, Robert Gay and Tuakoli's father, they are from one mother, one father. You know, I mean, actually, Tuakoli is Bawa man from Bazon district. So I called my friend Robert Gay and talked to him. He said, but Robert, please. He said, yeah, my man, I'm on my way to Farco. Then I talked to Robert. I said, please, when you go, talk to the family, talk to everybody. We all want to go. We want to go to the funeral of your nephew. So let it be at least a week after the inauguration, because the inauguration was planned since May, and there are preparation. There are people that will buy their ticket, that will make the rental arrangements and all these to cancel. Sometimes your money will go. They will not refund you. If you buy ticket, there's no way to get back your money. So go there. and talk to the people since you are the uncle. He went there, he was there, he called, he told me, he said, my man, I can't understand what is going on here. I don't think my effort, in fact, you saw gifting, you are there. Was the Bible people recognized? I mean, I'm not, it's not, I'm not responsible to say this, but this group, they should be the main family of the dead because he's a Bible man. That their
Okay.
son.
They
And
should
see,
be
but
the
so
need.
all these things, it was not so easy to go
Okay.
through. I don't. I All I want to say here, let us move forward
Thank you.
because the
Let us
mistake was made along the way. We don't let us leave the blame game. Let's leave the blame game and leave it at it is and move forward.
let us
Thank you.
move forward. We are still undergoing the pain of our honorable board member. Let us move forward. We are still grieving and bleeding in our hearts
Please put yourself
for,
on mute if your background is bad.
for the honorable man. We, as Grand Gideon, we in the administration, we on the national board, we can't help it. We are still grieving. Let us move forward. That's the call, the cry we are hearing from Honorable Kong, who has served on the national board as chairperson and still serving on the national board. Thank you. We heard that. Oh, we moved to the national administration. Honorable Gessin Gerald again. We learned that your inaugural program went on. We tried to inquire how were you able to get Honorable Augustine Menya to that program, being one of the zero opposition to this administration, and in Louisville, Kentucky, he was on his camp. His team chose to withdraw from the election, but you were able to get him on your inaugural program. We saw him so excited, turn it around. Well, how you were able to get him? Can you please tell us?
I like that. I like that very much. You know, I must say our opposition to Idipua, and Idipua brought me on board. There are a lot of people who were opposition to Idipua, and she brought me on board. A lot of people overlook her ability to communicate, but she's a very great communicator. First of all, Augustine Menye did not have any fundamental issue with Idipua. He is a great friend of Idipua. The only thing that made Augustine Menye to go against Idipua was because of Octavius Gilmore, and he was supporting Octavius Gilmore. Once Octavius Gilmore did not win the election and Idipua was president, Menye understands that after election is unity. And so the president reached out to him and said, look, we are going to invite you and we want you to come to the program. And so Augustine Menye told her that, look, Grand Gedeh is our organization. I will be at the inauguration. This is not about my personal feelings. It's not about why I like someone, I don't like someone. It's about Grand Gedeh Association, and I'm going to be there. And he was there. But the point I need to make here is, if Grand Gedeh election is taking place and people lose the election, at the end of the day, we should be able to come back together and behave like Augustine Menye, who supported a camp, and the camp didn't win. And he said, look, why would I stay back? The election is over. My camp did not win. My presidential candidate did not win. They withdrew from the election. That's okay. But now we have a president, and so I'm going to the inauguration. And he came there and showed his happiness for Grand Gedeh Association. And I think that is a key message for Grand Gedeh. You know, when our people say when we are at war, and that we all know, when you're shooting at Gibson, definitely you have Zedwa Doro to come at you. You will have Omika to come at you. You will have all the Irikun to come at you. We are good at unity during adversity. When war happens, when people go against Nigeria, we all gang up against you to protect our own. But we are trying to teach you a little bit. Can we also be united even outside of war, of problems? of animosity. And that is why Augustine Mayer's show. But listen, we need to give credit to Madam Edith Poa, who continue to reach out,
We
my
need
brother.
to give
I know a
credit to
lot of
Madam
people,
Ida
a
Poa,
lot of people
Honorable
did.
Gerald. We
Yes,
need to give credit to Madam Ida Poa. We want to be like men like Augustine Menye. We have seen Honorable Menye since he left power during the regime of Honorable James Jibote. He was nowhere
yes,
wrong. Ida Poa
exactly.
first time, he was nowhere wrong. How this administration was able to get me now? That is concerning. It's alarming. And
It
Augustine
is.
Menye, who is one of the veterans, he has served the PA chapter for all the length of time, and he chose to stay by. But this inaugural, that we are bleeding, grieving, and all these things, and he said, "Look, it's time for me to show faith." Why?
You know,
Why you have to
Agosti,
preach
let me just
money?
tell all of you, Agosti Meye have been my favorite chapter president. He was chapter president for Pennsylvania, and he did extremely well, very respected. When he became the president of the Graduate National Administration, he was still my good friend. We talk a lot. I've given him a lot of my own pieces of advice. And you're right. During the JU voting time, he did not come around because I mean you can understand Omega, you were in a bowl. You knew what was going on. JU voting is not a communicator. He's not. He was not seeking people who were against him to come on board. But when Inepa became president, she decided to go out to seek people who are against her. I'm one of them. I was a fierce person against Edith. And she talked to me, Gibson, this is not about you, about me. It's about Grand Gedeh. And I said, yes, you are right.
Thank
Today,
you,
I
Honorable
said,
Gerald. This is not about me. Either Poa say. This is about the content and their people. We will hold you there. We got the Grand General Diaspora voice here. The tell topic. The people who are seeking, for the country and their people, the intruder. Honorable Gerald, being on the national administration, the Grand General Diaspora voice have told us numerous occasions that they have engaged the national administration to attend their meeting, to be part of their struggle, because the Burkinabes intruding into our forest is something that we can help. The Grand Gede Association in America is saddened. Don't you think, as we are hearing, they say they are not for profit, so they can affiliate. This is a political issue. What you have to say about that, Honorable Gerald?
But
the,
hold on, sir.
that's
Can I?
Honorable
wrong.
Gerald, hold on, the man.
No, no.
Let me see the brother
Let's
of
make
Ukraine want to come in. Let me hear
yes.
from the acting chair
So
for the
let's make
Nigerian diaspora voice. What you had to offer, man?
some clarification
Okay,
before
clarification.
you approach Mr. Jerry. Mr. Jerry said laughing. Yeah. So the Grand Jira Diaspora Voice, as I said, is an advocacy group. We are part of Grand Jira Association. I am associated with the chapter, with the New York chapter. As a matter of fact, I was president for the New York chapter for 2 terms. I even ran for the national administration, for the national, right, the national leadership, but I didn't win. So I'm just saying this to tell you that I am a part of Green Jita Association. We are not a separate group. Madam Edith Poa, when she took power, she came to me, approached me for me to take an active role in the association. And I said to her, I said, no, Edith, I'm not going to take an active role right now. We started this thing here in the 80s when we were like very young. When we came, I served Grand Jira Association so many times, but I want to be looking at different things. But I would be in an advisory role. Anything that I see that I think that you need to do, I will call you up and tell you that. And it was on that premise that when we were doing the Grand Jira Diaspora voicing, the advocacy thing, we started looking into education in Grand Jira County. When we looked, we found out that the community college nursing program was closed for 3 years. So I'm like, what? Let me find out why is this community college closed for 3 years? The nursing program closed for 3 years because it served nurses in the community. It's a way of bringing more students in the county. So let me find out. So I went and called the director for the nursing program, and I was told that because they were not accredited, they didn't meet certain requirements, so they closed them down for 3 years. So I said to him, I said, but why does the leadership knows? He said the leadership knows. So I said, but then what's happening? He didn't really explain to me what the issue was, whether the leadership had money or they didn't have money. The leadership in Grange, but they didn't have the money. So I took upon myself and called the excuse me, and called the the National Board of Nursing, because I thought in my mind they were playing some favoritism with Grange people, because we always the underdog. So then I asked, I said, but you got all the other LPN schools open. Why is it now that you shut down Grange the nursing program? And the lady said to me that, it's the reason why we shut the program down. We have given them 3 years to operate, and then after 3 years, we'll come back and reevaluate. If they meet the criteria, then we'll keep them open. But if they don't, they will not keep them open. So when that 3 years came, they went to do the accreditation. They didn't meet that criteria. That's how I found out. So uh, I, I work alone, or our group work alone with the director of the nursing program. I asked him, I said, listen, so what are the things that bring you there that the college needs to open this program? And he was very, very good, very cooperative. He didn't ask us for a dime to say put money on my phone, or gave me transportation. None of those things. He worked with us. He provided all the documents, the history. He even went to the extent of the different books and things, just about everything that we needed. And let me tell you, that nursing program, he said to us, that program, when it opened, the students were so good that to the State Board of Nursing, the National State Board of Nursing, they came highest. And for me, that was very commendable. And I thought that it was important for that school to be open. 3 years, and your school the highest in the National State Board of Liberia, that's good for Grange that we need to do something. So when I got that information, I wrote, I sent Ms. Poor or email, and letting her know that this is happening. But we need to, and I said to her in the email, it's important that we open this school year. You are a nurse. I myself, I'm a retired nurse practitioner, so we know what the deal is, what it means to have nurses, especially if we don't have. So let's do something to open that program. And I sent all the documents to her. And I even called her on the side. I said, listen, if I were in your shoes, I would make sure that that nursing program opens somehow, because if it does, it's on your watch. It will be your history. It will be part of your legacy. So I think it should be done. She and myself talk one-on-one. We didn't even stop there. The diaspora boys went on also to approach Dr. Tua, the chair of the board. He had just come in. We sent him a letter congratulating him, and we said to him, can you please make opening that nursing program a priority for us, for Grenadians, for the community, and for other people, because it will draw more students in, and it will be able to have nurses for our county and other places. So that's what, and thankfully, and I want to appreciate Granger Association, because along with Dr. Toa, they took that seriously, and they were able to make some donations to that. So that's some of the advocacy things that we've been doing in in our chapter. Now, when it comes to the Buchanan thing, it's a really, really serious issue. So we decided to take this on. And when we took it on, I called Edith, Madam President, and there was crisis at that time. I don't know if y'all saw the videos and the stuff that was going on, people chopping up, people, family fussing. It was crazy. It was crazy. So then we said, us being an advocacy group, we can't sit here and allow this kind of thing to happen. The people taking our land, they killing our people. It's chaos in our country. So let's try to do something. Let's approach the leadership. Let's just not grant the association leader, but try to see what's happening uh, uh, from the Liberia or Grenada perspective. So that's how we started this whole diaspora voicing. And I called Edith. That was around the time she was having the election. I saw the whole, up and down. I even talked to few other people. Then we had an emergency meeting that I told her, I said, Edith, we're having this emergency meeting. If you can come on, I know you're very busy. I even called B Soin, and she's in the administration. So B came on. Edith didn't come on, but B came on that day. So we discussed. We had people from Liberia and Grenada. They were on the teleconference and stuff. So we all discussed and came up with something to be done. And what we wanted to do is to raise awareness among our people on the whole issue of the Buchanan thing, the implication of it. That's how we started this thing. So that's how we got the information to Madam Poa. And besides that, the website, the WhatsApp group that we have, everybody's on it. She's on it. So many other people on it. So this group is open for anybody that sees or think that is not quote unquote a political issue that they can
Thank
get
you,
involved in. They
Honorable
can.
Acting Chair. Thank you, Honorable Acting Chair, for the Grenadian Diaspora Voice. You have spoken. That's how we decided. That's how we open. We are on the WhatsApp. It is added on the WhatsApp line. Honorable Jeru, Honorable Guessing Jeru, are you getting me? Do you think, Honorable Jeru, Honorable Jeru, are you
It's
there?
on mute. It's on mute, I think.
Honorable Jeru, are you
Yeah,
there?
I'm hearing you. I'm
He
hearing.
muted
Sorry,
himself.
I was on mute. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes, you listen to the acting chair for the Grenadian Diaspora Voice. Uh, like I said, this is a third time on this platform. We have been trying. We engaged district leaders. We were opportune to have two district leaders on this platform with her. They accepted to work with her because the Burkinabe's intrusion into our forest is very terrible, heartbreaking, not only to the county, but to the country as a whole. They cry. Our national administration is still silent. Do you think this cause is worth the national administration being part of it, or they should stay their ground as not for profit? They don't want to be in any political issue, as we might consider not for profit don't represent political. Is there a political issue to your understanding, Honorable Legal Advisor?
No, 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 absolutely. Absolutely. Graduate Association is an advocacy group. And thank God the new constitution that was adopted in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, that constitution is clear as to what the Graduate Association is supposed to do to advocate for people in the diaspora and in Granada for their rights and their privileges. The issue of Burkina Faso has been haunting Granada Association or Granada County for a long time. But if the Graduate Association must be involved, the administration on the ground must also be involved and clear that they have no hands to play in the situation. Our information is that some county officials are involved directly in inviting these people, and some members of the community, some of the citizens are deliberately inviting the Burkinabes to their villages and giving a place to live, giving a farm to make their farm. So we cannot be at the same time advocating that Burkinabes are taking over our country. Then the very people that we are trying to protect are the ones that are inviting the Burkinabes. So it's just a contradiction. So
Honorable
I
General,
believe I
Honorable
have,
General,
yeah.
if we should take part into this, she's very active. She's very social. She's very person who is convincing. I know she had engaged the local administration. What have you guys saying? Have you guys ever meet with the acting chair for the Grenadian Diaspora Voice to say, look, your fight is a good fight. We want to support you. Since you are fighting this alone, you can't make it. We will engage the local authority there because we got them with good rapport, or we'll engage the Grenadian caucus. We got good rapport with them. I know the national administration went down and she did her good work for which she's waiting to come up with her project. She have engaged any of these people regarding this issue and with the Grenadian diaspora voice to see how best we can take care of the Burkinabe issue? Because as we
Oh
learned,
yes, of course.
Honorable Jeru, as we learned, the Burkinabes now in county are over the citizen of Grand Gede County. How the national administration willing to address that?
First of all, let me make it clear to everyone that I'm just an advisor. I can advise, and the president can decide when to implement the advice. I have participated in most of the discussions. My advice to the national administration is to engage with the county administrators, the national legislature, the Grand Gedeh caucus, to ensure that the people who are coming to Grand Gedeh are people who are not taking over the place and they are not illegal. First of all, I remember in my own capacity as Gibson Jeru, I engaged with the defense minister, Brandon Samaka, in the past. I called the office of Brandon Samaka and said, look, why is it that you people, you say you're sending military over there to take care of the border, but the people are still coming? And what Brandon Samaka told me, Brandon Samaka is a friend of mine. Long time, I knew him. He called me and said, Gibson, these people, they are West African citizens. Under the ECOWAS protocol, West African citizens are allowed to move anywhere and live anywhere. We cannot tell them to leave Liberia because if we do that, other West African countries will tell our citizens to leave their country. So
Honorable
they have
Jeru,
the right to come. So
Honorable
now I'm
Jeru,
trying to set the basis. I'm trying to
Honorable
set the
Jeru,
basis. Yeah.
West African citizens, they are allowed to travel in any part of West Africa, in any country. We can't stop them. Is Grenada County Liberia? Is Grenada County the only county in Liberia that the Burkinabes can be over the citizen and it's not to the country, to the central government? It's not anything that is alarming to the local leadership on ground. And we sit here and say it. Tomorrow, you don't think the very people that are telling you that Grand Guinea or Liberia or West African country, anyone can travel from places to go there. Tomorrow, I did not going to point finger on this county that they always point the finger at. The last time we checked, it was Grenada County is hiring rebel training to overthrow a government. Now Burkina Faso has overthrown the county. Is that the
Thank you
only
very
county
much.
in Liberia?
Well, well, I think I alone will not be able to say this thing. I think Brother Irikon and Zedwa Duru will come in, but let me just say my piece. Let me just say that, my brother, our people need to listen to the people who lead them. Our people are the ones that are bringing the people to their villages. Let me give you one example. In Blomtown, I'm come from Blomtown. I come from Blomtown. We decided that no Burkina Bay will settle there. All the Burkina Bay's that came, our people told them, we don't have space for you to stay here. We go back. These people left and went to B.I. Johnson and went there and the people allowed them to settle. So if all the towns will behave like bluntly and say, we don't have space for you to stay here. And everybody tell them, say, go back. The people will not stay there. Our people are giving us hard time.
Honorable
They
Daru,
need, yeah.
Honorable Daru, if everybody refused Burkinabe, now that you say you spoke with your good friend who is in central government, you don't think they're going to look at the country and their people differently again when you're not supposed to allow any, or you're not supposed to start any West African country? And because Grand Gede is Liberia now, because that's why we look at it to be. Only Grand Gede, everyone is coming in, and then the government is telling you that, oh, we can't stop anyone. They are not concerned because it's Grand Gede. It's threatening to the people, nobody in central government. Even the local authority, as we talk about, they are on ground. However, like you said, some of them are involved into this. They are not thinking, how we can look at this keenly. I don't know why the screen is going dark, but that's what I found out.
What I'm gonna
But
say
before
to
you answer
people
that
in
question,
Nigeria,
or after you answer that question, I would like my co-host to take it
Can
from
I
there. But
can
too
I
much
add
going in.
Yeah.
yeah,
to
let,
this
let,
is
but,
very
but,
cool.
but, but Ira, let me finish that. I can't do it. It'll be very short for me. For me
Okay.
to be able to answer in a very short order for Brother Kun or Honorable Kun to come in, my brother bluntly said to the Burkina who went there to settle and said, these lands are our ancestral lands. We don't need you here. They left and went to B.I. Johnson, and the B.I. Johnson people allowed them to settle. If the B.I. Johnson people had told them and say, we don't have space here, these lands are ancestral lands, we don't have place for you to stay, they will go to Tucson or Total. Total people say, we don't have lands here. They go to Tucson. Tucson people say, we don't have land. They go to Bao. Bao say, we don't have land. They go to Twao. Twao say, we don't have land. The Burkina Faso will stay in Ivory Coast. Our people should learn how to say no to these people. But because these people come and they work for them, they make farm for them, they provide the land for them, they marry to their daughters, they make babies. Now time will come, it will be very difficult for us to get the Burkina Faso out. Our people must reject the conglomeration of Burkina Faso in their country. Our country officials should stop encouraging the people to bring them to work on their farms and giving them a place to stay. Our country, our caucus should put down and engage the national government to tell these people that these places you are living, they are ancestral lands and you don't have rights here. I think that's why we need to go. But I'd like to give a chance to Eric Kuhn to say what he want to say.
I'm gonna host the opportunity to take it from there, and let's see. Brain. But
Okay.
before
Thank you.
we come on, please, if you're not speaking, mute your phone because we'll mute you. You won't have the opportunity if you want to speak, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Honorable Brain.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kala. You are tuned to Voice of Gede, the radio service of the Gede Communication Network. You are live in Suedu Grand Gede County. And then we have been hosting this particular active group from Grand Gede County, the Grand Gede Diaspora Group. I don't know. I've seen the name still okay with
It's okay. Grand Gede Diaspora Voice,
okay, Grand
soon to
Gede
be
Diaspora Voice
Global
and all.
Association
And
of
this I think
Grandidians.
this is the third time appearing on the Voice of Gede. Thank you very much. And then we had a veteran journalist here, in person of my own friend, and then he served on it. He's a national board. I don't know what he served, but he served on the Constitution. So and then the first crowd, the chair lady or the acting chair came to us, and then we tried to invite one of the representatives, which are in person of or Jacob DB. Jacob DB, we sent him a series of invitations. He said, "Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there." And then at the end of the day, he did not show up. He did not even call to tell what the problem. Like he didn't appear. And then and he's from Boston District. Boston District has been hit hard with the Burkina Faso thing. So, Madam Chair, thank you very much again for appearing. And we want to ask you, what is your progress right now as we speak about the entire activity?
Okay. The whole Bukanabe issue is very, very complicated. Complicated in that it's not like you digging gold and diamond in the gold and diamond industry. People have their big, big machines and they don't require too many people to do the work. But the type of area of economy that we have in Grenada there, we require people, manpower, lots of manpower. And because Grenadians are poor, the people across the Bukanambis are also poorer than we are. So if they can, Grenadians can say, "Oh, come and make my farm. I will give you few dollars or I will give you whatever." And they will come. And that's why they're coming in drove because they found that opportunity to come on this side. I'm just trying to explain why I believe this is complicated and we can attack this issue or solve it from one direction. We have to look at the whole picture. One, the people poor and our people poor, so they're bringing people. On top of that, the way our system is set up is everybody for themselves, God for all. So if you're a rich person or you got money, you can hire any amount of people to come on your farm to work, provided they have their documents to work. So the rich people or the money people or the influential people in Grand Gede, political people, they're doing what they can to make big, big farms and stuff. And when they bring the people, it's easy, very easy. They can get work permit under the table. They can get anything under the table, even citizenship. So our poor people in the village who will take the little colors, brush farm all day long, for to make maybe about 1 acre of farm the whole year. They saw it as an opportunity too because the people over there that can help me, even though I don't have the money, but I have vast land. So I will bring them here to help me. So that's a big problem that everybody for themselves go for us. On top of that, the other reason is there's no cap in a country where you can say, oh, you can bring uh, 10 Bukanabis in a country here to work. There's no cap on how many people you can bring in a country to work for you, so long they have documents to work. It's open. It's not like here, for example, yeah, in this country, if they need people, they will bring people in. At a certain point, when they feel that it's too much, they will cut it off. But ours is not like that. So, and that's why the people continue to come in. Now, what are we doing? So for you to understand, like one of the panelists said that people have to understand Grangy, that people have to understand. For you to understand, you have to be educated for you to understand. If you're not educated, you'll do things that don't make sense. And that's what our people are doing. They don't understand the whole implication of all of this thing. They get their land, they give it out to Bokanambis, they sell it to them, and the landlord say you can't sell land to foreigners. So that's where we are coming from. We are beginning to educate and empower our people. Let raise some awareness to let them know you can't sell your land. There's a land law that says don't sell your land to the Bukanambis. And you know the implication when you start doing that, eventually you will not have a place to stay. So all of us are working here in the diaspora that want to take on projects here and there. If we don't take this thing seriously, we'll all be our own country, will will be refugees in our own country. And the things that we're working for, those very community center and this and that we want to build, it will be the refugees, it will be the Bukanabis kids that are sitting in the classroom and we're supporting them. So I'm just appealing to all of us, all Grangidians, whether you think it's political or not, just find a way to help us deal with it in your non-political way, individually, collectively. This is serious and this is very, very important. So that's what
Th-
we're doing now, raising awareness. And
Thank,
it's getting
thank you very much, Madam Madam
let me
Zeze.
just say one more thing. We engaged the Senate, I mean Representative DB. He had a 3 hours meeting with us. We sent a video around, let people listen to it. Now they are the Rural Women Initiative. They want to partner with us so we can spread the news. We sent a letter to the caucus so they can meet with us. They said they will be discussing it in their meeting and they will get back to us. So that's where we are right now. But we are appealing to everybody. This is me. I don't see it as a political issue.
Thank you very much, Madam Zeze. We have one of your heavyweight fighter, or which is in person, Abaduru. And before he come in, we're gonna read every one of your comment here. We got a lot of comments on here, almost 20 comments. So we're gonna come back to it. But let us get to the former chair of the board. What is your intake about the entire situation?
Co-host,
Yeah,
co-host. Right after the formal chair, can we get a few minute break so we can get a
Yeah,
water
okay.
break, please?
What is your actual intake?
And then you
This
can
thing has
take.
been widespread because it's all on the public media right now in the media. So what is your thought on this?
okay, Mr. Gwen, thank you. Thank you so much. With the issue of Burkina, as I
Cool. Can you dress by a little bit or pull your camera back a little bit?
is it okay now?
Okay,
With
thank
the
you.
issue of
Yeah.
Burkina, I tell you as I sit here directly that I am affected. My area from my village, from Zwedru to my village is 19 miles, and from my village to Kavala, after my village, there is no town until Kavala. That's about, if you walk, it's about 2 hours. That forest from my village to the Kavala, that is my family forest. And right now, I am the head of my family. The forest is mine. But when was I in Liberia? 2012. I have my cousins, my brothers, my sisters, my my nephews. They all, and one of my nephews is one of those guys that is bringing in Burkina in now. For him, he's just based at the bank of Kavala River. My nephew. So even when first, what we started to do was to invite our people from that village. The first thing we did, we sent the immigration there. We paid the immigration to go there and sit and talk with the people to discourage them from bringing in Burkina. They came back. We invited the citizens of the town. First, we said we'll do it in portion. The first group we invited the elders. We invited the elders. Do you know how much we spent? We spent almost 1,000 to bring them to Zwedru. At the time, the network was not in the area. We called them in Zwedru. We sat with them almost a night on the phone, talking to them. The importance of preserving our forests, because this is our heritage for our children unborn. We talk to them that some of us, when we leave, for me, if I leave from here, if I say I don't want to farm, at least I will have my social security to enjoy myself, to eat, and not even to make fun. I can buy. My wife and myself, when we add our social security together, it can make us live. We talk to them. We gave them that money. When we left, we sent for the youth. We gave them the same amount. The elders told us, you need to talk to the youth so that they will start and understand. We invited the women. We spent the similar amount just so that they will understand that we need to preserve our forest. up to now, the Burkinabe are coming more and more and more. So it means, to me, what is being done is that the people there, they enjoy and they don't want us to do this, they don't want us to do that. So this time, I just stay. And when my people call me, I say I don't want to discuss the foreign issue on the telephone until I can go to Liberia and go to Grand Gede. But it's a serious issue. It's a burning issue for me. As I talk to you tonight, I will be embarrassed the whole night because I just feel what my cousins, what my sisters, and what all my relatives are doing to the forest. It's affecting me greatly. It's affecting me greatly. Let me give you an example. Just last week, one of my nephews, the family house that I built, he started launching Burkinabe unknowing to us, my wife and myself. So somebody from the family discussion, they say, well, your nephew, who you gave the house to be the money to manage the whole house process, he brought in two Burkinabes that are now in the house. We call him. He said, well, they are here for just 2 days. So my wife, myself, my wife said, now as I speak to you, tell them, let them leave. We don't want them there. They're gonna leave now. In fact, we end up putting him out for taking the Burkinabe in the house.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kun. We got to get to our Duolu. He's from the lower Grand Gede side, which is chance on it.
Let me just give me just 2 minutes. Let me say to the acting chair of the diaspora uh, voice of Grand Gede. Yes, I
Voice.
know she knows that in my own weak way, I have been doing my contribution. And Mr. Zeze, I tell you, I am in support of your activities. As soon as possible, you will hear from my wife and myself our next contribution. You know, we've
Woo,
been
woo, woo,
contributing
woo.
and we will continue to make. I mean, you know it, whatever you inside, I will be there. You know that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very
Can
much,
you
Mr.
go?
Kun.
Can you take a little break before you go to the next person, please? Take a little musical break, and you can give our jingles a little bit, honorable IT.
Ooh.
Okay.
We are going a
I
musical
don't
break,
think
my people.
I don't think it's possible right now. If the guys is really going to do that, because
Why can you
he's
play?
on the air.
Why can you play here, sir?
No, let this is a major issue. We gotta address this issue. But we
IT
have to
is
come to the
IT is in
Gibson
his
Jeru
right.
too going to
Go
come
ahead,
in.
sir.
That's just 1 minute
Yeah,
or that jingle.
yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
You can hire my services, my man. I will provide it.
Yeah.
You can
Let's get
provide it free. That's all we ask of you.
let us get to
Oh,
our
oh, that
goal.
free, yo. Oh, that free, yo.
They that's from the NGO here waiting.
Eh, we not even
Let
NGO.
us get to our goal and then because he from the chance on his side, and from there I think some Burkina be cross over too. That's how they cross or they went to BI and our brother was talking about that area. So our what do you say about this? What is the impact of these Burkina people? Burkina people, your mic is mute.
Your mic is mute. Your mic is muted.
Yeah. Oh man.
We can't hear you. Oh Lord.
How about can hear you?
Okay, yeah, we can't hear
No, we
you.
can hear you now. Go out and come in.
If you are hearing, all you gotta unmute yourself.
Or guessing you were talking previously you were talking about these Burkina Bees being uh,
Hello, is it better?
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
now
yeah, yeah.
now
Thank you.
okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right, Mr. Bean. My name again is Zedwa Abaduru. I did not introduce myself as from some other family background, but I am a committee member of the Diaspora Voice for Grand Gedeh. The issue of Burkinabe is a compound, complex issue. I'm saying this because having a count of the Burkinabes in Grand Gedeh is one aspect of it. The second phase is being able to give an account and try to stop them from that heavy influx into Grand Gedeh. Now, if we do that, we'll be able to give an account of what is happening. That is not the only thing. Our own people are using the Burkinabes, even if you put a border checkpoint, they're using the bypass in the different villages into our territory. The worst of all is that we heard that people are fighting and killing each other in the place there. People are selling land. Why, if our old people sold land before, what we're gonna be this time? People are selling land, and the government, our county leadership needs to step in. People who don't even have title to the land, they sell the land, and they got documentation from the county authority to give to those people. There are things we need to do. I know this is a difficult issue, but together we can solve this issue. We started the jungle. People are listening from different tribal sections. Again, in order to improve on it, we decided to increase the level of information. We decided to add the French version. So instead of somebody listen to the jungle, can be and say, look, this is what's happening. At this time, we have decided to increase the our French version so the Burkinabes and that the network is what it called. So we decided to add the French
But you
version
upside down. You upside down. You
where
playing
those
magic or what?
no my man, I think that the network. So what we
They
are
never
saying
wanna
is that we
get no.
decided to add the
Now,
French.
No. They never wanna get part of
You are
your
you hearing
position.
me?
You
I hold the
playing magic.
Burkina
You
I hold
upside
the
down.
Burkina not touch you.
No, oh man, I'm like this, I'm okay.
The
You also,
Burkina
So oh man, if my
you
picture
also,
is upside down, don't worry about it. Just listen to what I'm saying. So we have
okay.
decided to add
But
the French. We have
okay.
decided to add the French
two people
version.
go in the bush to play wish, and the other person hanging on the tree. So
Yeah, baby, like you don't want playing with you guys simply listen. So we decided to add the French version that the Burkinabe themselves will listen to instead of it being interpreted to them. You understand?
Oh,
Also,
increase the
we're trying to
time
have
too.
a meeting with our caucus. And then the caucus will go and have meeting with the town chiefs. Because if those people don't encourage that act, it's not going to happen. So we are encouraging our people, let's team up. This is something that we can do. We can curtail the situation. So we need to work at this movement. We have decided to get to all the sectional organizations within the diaspora to have meeting with them. This is Grand Gede thing. If we don't take care of it, nobody going to take care of it. We encouraging all the sectional leadership to join us to make this thing happen, and we can do it. Since I have the opportunity, let me tell you, Voice of Gede. There were a couple of questions placed to Mr. Jerry regarding standard issue. Stop making that mistake. Get to the family. The family has a head. I don't think Gacy is close with the right authority to speak on standard issue. I'm not either. I did not introduce myself as standard family member. So that question is good. I didn't come to me. But I think we're wrongly placed. So let's get to, if you want information, get to the head of the family. Ask the family what really transpired. Again, in as much we appreciate you, we want to still say thank you. We need the cooperation of every Grenadian in the diaspora and even in Grand Gede. All the villagers, we want them to join us so we can make the thing work. Grand Gede is not the only country that Burkina Faso can be harbored. If we can put our ideas together, our country will be better than what it is right now. The country authority needs to get up and help us. Those who don't have title to land, they need to stop selling land. And even if you have title to the land, don't sell the land. So our next plan, I know some of our council leadership, they are listening to us. We are open for having meetings so we can all strategize and see how we can put it into rest. A lot of our people have died. We tired burying people from Burkina Faso fight and all that stuff. Everywhere. I don't know why it's still Grand Gede. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dworo. Let us get to the season journalist now. Gibson Gerald, you're a
Yeah,
season
yeah.
journalist, and
Mr. Bain.
hold on, Mr. Kuhn. Hold on, Mr. Kuhn. Let Gibson come in, then you're gonna come in.
No,
You are
what I want
season.
to add, I want to
Yeah.
add something.
Oh,
Then
go ahead.
Gibson will come. Yeah. What I
Okay.
want to add is
Honorable
our
Kong,
people.
everyone, Honorable Kong, you too closer to your camera also. Okay. I want to see your face.
No.
Thank you.
What I want to go to our people through your medium. This I know your station is all over Grand Gede. What I want our people to know is the Burkinabe themselves as human beings. There are people who do not care for death. When a Burkinabe borns a child today, and that child is a boy, as the boy is growing, they get that person, that child, to get used to weapon, silent weapon. When the child is young and it's a man, when the child is lying in bed, they will place a knife. That's their culture. They will place a knife by that child. As the child become to be big, at age level 10, they will have college on the bed so that when the child is ready, they will be as warrior. They will get used to these solemn weapons. Our people need to know. If they don't know, I mean, now is peacetime, but you may not know that tomorrow there may be some condition. You have the Burkinabe in your village when you are 100 and you have 200 Burkinabe. Do you know that it's 2 to 1? If there's anything and they're ready to fight you, they already take over your place. Our people we need to educate them to know so that they will have fear and think about the future. Now, I have an experience when I was in the Aricos in exile. I was in Taiwan, and those villages were occupied by these Burkinabes. And when they're ready for their culture, they will take over whole town. That even the citizens of the village will be inside and they will be out. So you don't play with them.
Open it.
Our people need to know and be careful. That's what I want to add.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kuhn. Let us bring on the veteran journalist in. Jerry, you got a FM radio station in Monrovia, which is Blaze FM. And this is it. This is what you met. Although we invited you and then on a different issues, but now this is it. And then your part of Grand Gede County has been affected too with the Burkina thing. So what actually are you gonna do? I don't know, you just hearing this organization has just been formed or you've been hearing about them before. So what will you do to actually, as a journalist, to actually help these people so that their message can be heard across Grand Gede County?
To help us, not these people.
At least you guys can give us an airtime say number.
Look, the problem of Burkina Faso is a very. I personally have spent some money to send people there to investigate as to how the Burkina Faso are coming in. And besides that, when I talked to Brendan Samukai, and he told me these are West African citizens, we cannot stop them from coming to Grand Gede or coming to Liberia. It put me in the position to think twice and say, okay, so then what? The Grand Gede Legislative Caucus, they are not doing anything about it. In fact, they are enjoying it. The superintendent and the other officials of the local administration, they're not doing anything about it. In fact, they are enjoying it. So the citizens themselves. Instead of them taking action to let the Burkina Faso people to leave their land, they are the ones giving the land to the Burkina Faso people. So if we are advocating, we got three group of people to contend with. We got the citizens to contend with, who are allowing the people to come onto their land. We have the county administration to contend with, who don't care, who are enjoying it, who some of them are even encouraging it. We have the to deal with the national legislature, the Grand Gedeh caucus, and the national administration. They are also enjoying it. They don't care about it. They see it like it's nothing wrong. Now,
Honorable
Burkina
Jaro,
Faso,
Honorable Jaro,
are also in Nima. Don't forget,
Honorable Jaro.
they are not as many. Yeah,
If you say the national administration, they are also enjoying it. Are you talking about GGAA?
national administration means the government of Liberia is enjoying it. The
Okay.
National Grand Jury Association has to be, my advice to them is to very vigorously engage with the county and educate the people and tell them that these Burkina Faso that are coming, they are going to be marrying our sister. They are going to be marrying our brothers. They are going to be making babies. They are going to be making citizens of Grand Jury County. There will come a time we will not be able to get them out of those lands. They will be right there, and it will be difficult for you to get your property out of there. Let me tell you one story. And for me, I want to say this thing because the people say I can just say whatever I get in my mind. That's the way. In Nima County, why did Manigo people and the Jew and Manapo fighting today? It's the same reason. The Manigo man came there and said, "My man, oh man, please give me this small place here and gain tobacco." The man came and get the other man the space. Today, Manigopo are there. They clean the place. The Giopo they know that on your place. Manopo they know that on your place. They're fighting over the land. Whether it is true, whether the Manigopo own the place or not, when I participated, I represented the South African Tribune and the Los Angeles Times. When the Los Angeles Times sent a journalist, we went to Niba when Conway was investigating the land issue. Some of the things they were presenting as ownership of the land was promissory note. You took 5 kola from me, you not give me 5 kola, you must give me your land. Those are the kind of things they were presenting as evidence. And Kanwe said, no, this is not deed. If you say the plate for you, show us a deed. Promissory note from letter, from all the kind of things. They are not they are not deeds. That's how they got married with Kanwe. I'm sorry, God.
I
Yeah,
think we
with
need to take
Kanwe.
a break.
And then, for me to end my statement before we take a break, then Musa Belede came. Early Johnson Sally made Musa Belede chairman of the land issue in Nima County. Musa Belede, when he himself is a Mandingo man, he asked the old Mandingo people, our in Morovia, when you say the land for you, where is your deed? Then they bring letter from the owner of the land. Say the man say, I'm gonna take the place because he ain't got money to pay my debt. Musa Bene said no. As a result, Musa Bene couldn't solve the problem. But the same problem that coming in Grand Gedeh. When you born by my sister, you born by my auntie, my brother born by your daughter, or so. Now you're coming to play, you're take the land and you're behaving at the place for you. At the end of the day, when Grand Gedeh want to get it out, they say no, that my player, that my player, that Grand Gedeh going to get in problem with Burkina Faso. They need to stop allowing these people to come onto their land. They need to really start allowing these people to come to the land. If they continue to do that, even if Grand Jury Association go and advocate for them, it will be in vain because after Grand Jury Association turn their back and come back to America, they will be bringing tens of Burkina Faso, 100 of Burkina Faso coming to, and taking their land. They don't go back again, advocate again. They need to, they need to stop. Now,
Mr. General, our point need education.
I
That's
want to touch
why
Yeah.
on what
our group is doing.
brother Abdul said about standing something. That I'm not a family or he's not a family. Brother Doru, the only way we learn in this community is for us to tell our people the truth. You are in many days at the place there. When I told them I'm going to be losing $1,560 just because you people don't want to change the date. The death happened on the 23rd of July. They had a whole of August to schedule the funeral. They had half of the settlement to schedule the funeral, but they decided to schedule it on the exact day that Grand Youth Association are having inauguration. You have been in a meeting many times. You were there many times when I told them that this is not good for us. And we have to be fair. The family said they couldn't do before July 13, I mean September 13, because it is not Liberia weekend. They can't do after September 13 because it's not Liberia weekend, and the family people wanted to be on Liberia weekend. Is that a good excuse? We
Mr.
cannot
Terry, why
tell
I
who
say just
to
why I
for.
say just simple. You're not
It's
family
just
man to
so
speak on behalf of the family. That's what I'm saying.
I just say you were part of the people. In fact, some of the things they didn't even tell you. You know that they didn't even tell you. Even the program
They
they
didn't
made, you
even
were not
tell
part of
you.
the
Some
program.
of the things they did, they didn't even tell you. This is not controversial. We just try to understand what is going on in our community, how we can, and Honorable Cone said it fair, right, that we are all grieving. We are all going Gideons.
Yep,
This is
you know,
not about family member.
but brother, before you come in, because I'm going to go get water to drink. But what I'm trying to, oh,
We're hearing you.
what I'm trying to say here is when we
Actually,
have
what's going
issues,
on?
that I think the technician is doing his job. When we have issues like this, if the national board of directors can call the family and say, we beg you, please change the date because we all want to come. You say no. The national administration call you, please change the day we want to come. You say no. Then who will call you for you to listen? Who in the world will call you for you to listen and say, yeah, what I think the thing was done on different political lane. They play politics with Stanley Barry, and I think it's wrong. And I need to say that so that people will know that I say so. So that tomorrow when it happens, they'll not say getting it all keep quiet.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Terry, all that I say is I want you to encourage the leadership here to contact the sources, the right sources, so they can speak on issues that happen.
Okay.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
and we got that Honorable Dolo,
Thank you.
Honorable IT. Can you give a few advertisement and let us take a few minute break so we can come back and wrap up? We don't want to keep the prayer a longer time, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me see.
So
Okay.
Gizzy going to give up free airtime? Gizzy, you need to comment on that before we leave.
Yes, my radio station is free. Anything I radio tell me, I'll make it free.
Okay, can we do it next weekend?
Anytime you contact me, it will be free.
Okay, I
Free.
will contact you. I will contact you after the show. That's how the diaspora verse. That's how we work. We don't delay stuff.
Your hello, my sister center is one of the best tailoring shops in Swaju Grand Gedeh County. At Lai Fofana Legendary Fashion Design Center, we sew women dresses of all kinds with good fashion design. We do wedding clothes and fashion designs of all kinds. For both men and women, we sew bazaar with fashion designs of all kinds, both male and female. We sew church uniform for anniversary. We also sew children clothes with good fashion design, both boys and girls. School uniform, that one part, fit any school uniform you talk about, they can sew it perfectly.
Listen, at Life for Fana Legendary Design Center, we do sewing of proper suit with good fashion designs of all kinds. Any good style you want for your clothes, any fashion designs you're looking for your clothes, don't worry, go straight to Life for Fana Legendary Design Center, right at Telecom Junction, leaving Deswa Street on your right hand side.
If you want to wear good African suits with beautiful fashion design, just change Life for Fana Legendary Fashion Design Center. Wait, I'm not finished yet. The Life for Fana Legendary Fashion Design Center is located right at the Telecom Junction. If you are leaving Deswa Street, if you want to know more about for Life of Honor Legendary Fashion Design Center. Call the various cell numbers 0888-2281-0775-425448. So my people, at the information there, don't see and I tell you, the Life of Honor Legendary Design Center, we coming, yeah.
Sexy lady. Pajama love me, pajama kiss him, pajama bend him, hey, pajama bend him, hey, girl, the way I love your stay.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. You can go ahead now.
Thank you. Remember IT and thank our partners. Ladies and gentlemen, our follower.
Your avatar is still on the screen.
Yeah, he will take care. The IT is working on it. Our followers via Facebook, via YouTube, via the group, how you call it, Instagram, which of course I'm not part of. I don't know why I don't know it like that. If you're following us, that was the jingle from our county. On the ground, the local jingle. Wayne, can you give us the whole platform, please? So if you're following on our radio, keep following. In your comments, we ask our platform guests for 2 hours of their time. We have gone almost 2 hours now. We got we started a little late, but it's up to them. I know this topic is very interesting. I see some of them stay into it, but it's not our call to stay over time so that when we call upon them, so they'll be able to answer our call. Having said that, we are back here again discussing relevant issues that are affecting our country and its people. We're hearing people talking about the issue of Burkinabes intruding into our forests. Well, we all know that Grand Gedeh County is in Liberia. But Grand Gedeh County is not the only county in Liberia. A central government can allow Burkinabes to come in Liberia, but not to overcome the citizens of Grand Gedeh County. That's why we are asking. If every other county, they can go 500 in Grand Gedeh into all the counties. Because tomorrow we don't.
Mr. Host, Mr. Host, I think your internet is buffering. So
My internet.
Can we entertain caller right now because they are saying that they want to call in,
Okay,
so they can express their view.
Sure then.
So,
Want to pull us back on full screen so they can remove
the jingle,
The advertisement?
advertisement. Remove the advertisement and
do we entertain caller right now?
Yeah, we can entertain call, but give her the full screen.
Yeah,
Then we'll
almost
entertain
2
call,
hours
please.
now, so I don't know if we can entertain caller or we're gonna
Wayne,
put out the next
Wayne,
on the next show.
Wayne,
We're not even hearing you.
Wayne.
Mr. Host, we are not hearing you.
No, you're not hearing me.
Wayne, can you take us on full screen and put us on full screen and remove the R?
Or remove the R?
Yeah,
Yes,
remove
the R is on. We are just at the bottom of the page.
Okay, let me move the R.
okay.
Thank you. Now you can go ahead with your callers.
They can go ahead and take calls.
Okay, we get about to take calls and you can dial the number on the screen. It is 623-205-4254. 4263 and 218-213-4053. You can call in right now and then express what's your saying, what's your view about the entire booking and B thing. So the line is open. The line is open and you can call in, or we'll be in 45 minutes, we'll be closing the show. So you can call in right now. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Host.
You say 45 minutes? Is that is that the
45 minutes.
is
Yeah,
that the
we,
This is
approval?
we,
I was
Mr.
joking.
Gwen, at least give 15 minutes for call, and
Mhm.
then we can do our parting statement.
No,
Yeah.
you say the
The
show
last
ends in
15 minutes.
45 minutes.
I said
Yeah,
the
but
show
Oh,
will end
we
in
get in the
45
oh,
shade
minutes.
45 minutes without
Or there's no Labrador number there, so the people in what you can
No,
call.
these are
yeah,
all
this is WhatsApp.
WhatsApp number. These are all
Oh,
WhatsApp
WhatsApp.
number.
Okay.
oh, so they can call from Zwedu too. We'll be happy to hear call from them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Go ahead,
So
Mr. Host.
as they said, the number is down the stream, but if you want, we can read it. And I hope the man in studio, Luis Jean-Pierre Zaipo, the radio gladiator, he was extending the number as well to your people there. The number is 623-205-4263. That's a WhatsApp number. The other WhatsApp number is 218-213-4053. You can call those number and you'll be getting all the WhatsApp to be part of the show if you want. We got the Grenadian diaspora voice here who are advocating for our land. To all of you, our panelists, we all are speaking on the Burkinabe's issue. We all are hurt. We are also blaming our people on ground that they are harboring the Burkinabes if they can stop. Now, someone will say that, oh, yes, if I not have a job to do, I don't have no one in America to send me $5. Then I have Burkina here who willing to brush my cocoa farm and he takes 60%, I take 40%.
That's
Why can't I take it when even the superintendent that working that take paid every month get over 200 Burkinabes on his farm? Why must more about all the little men who not even get a job? Or my son stay in school. How do you address that?
Okay. So that's why many of us say here this issue is a very complicated issue.
Complicated issue. That's it.
We don't have just one answer to that, or we don't have one way of dealing with this issue. That means all hands need to be on deck. If you have your radio station like the veteran there, or your talk show like the veteran, that information needs to go out there to educate our people. You have to be educated for you to understand. If you are not educated, you won't be able to understand the implication of all of this. Don't sell your land. This is what's going to be happening. The government hands need to be on deck. We need them to help us do the right thing by helping to enforce the very rules that say don't sell your land, don't harbor illegal cannabis. We also need to, yeah, so we also need to find a way. And one of the things that some of us are thinking about is let the government, maybe they can start thinking about forming cooperative, like community farms and things like that, that will make huge farms for the community dwellers so that each person will have their little area to so they can all have share in it. If that happens, that will help the poor people, especially that are saying, "Oh, we don't have the money," and the rich people have the money. But if the government can put their hands in it and help us make big farms and things, we will not have the need to be getting Bukanabis to come to our country. But even if they come, the need will be less because we all have uh, our farms where the government help us to build. That's some of the
Madam
reason.
Acting Chair, someone will say, okay, you say the government should help us to make farm. The government should come up with a project and come up with agricultural materials to help us make farm to make us to be self-sufficient.
Mhm.
So it's the person might turn the question around and say, okay, say you're waiting for the government to help us. Now the government not speak yet. So send the government stay there. Let wait. Let we use our Burkina Faso in our forest. Let we use them to get what we want till the government can come up with the solution. What will you say to them?
Well, the, again, like I say, it's complicated. So while we waiting for government to come up with solutions, all of these other things that we are doing to make sure to educate our people so that they don't just go across the river to get Bukanabis in a country, they need to know the implication of that. And then
Okay,
maybe we can all start from our little villages and town and begin to educate our people and come together to do something collectively instead of us blaming each other. Oh, that the Bokanabi did this. Oh, that the people in Grand Gede, our own people did this. Maybe some of the money that we have, we can all come together and begin to start forming a cooperative that our people will buy into. That will probably help us.
that will
That
probably
will
help
make
us.
the
We can.
government to get it.
Also, our man in control, we have decided the jingle that we sent out there, in order to improve on it, we have decided to use the French version. God's willing, maybe next week, coming Monday, I mean, the Burkinabe themselves, they'll be hearing the thing in French that they can understand instead of somebody interpreting it to them. So, again, what matters much here is the education of our
The
people.
education of our people.
Now we are making
The
progress.
educate.
But we need everybody to be in support of the
Honorable J.
process.
And
And it's not only about giving the poor documentation so they can be there as legal citizens. No. At the same time, the government should help put those people over there. The government put some of them we're talking about the town chiefs in the town. They know the shortcut. These are the very people. If they and us are on the same page, the progress will be more intensified.
and
But you in a certain year, you say, let's do that one here. Then when you go low, the man say, oh, the thing where the mentor over like Burkina be man, don't worry about that one there. Take short call right here. No, we all have to be on the same page.
and I really want to emphasize again, we need to form cooperative in our communities. While we waiting for the government to help, this is something we need to start. Even if we start with a family group, and then eventually spread it. But we have to do something. We can't continue to put blame around. All of us will be affected.
All
So,
of us will
let me
be
just say
affected.
this. Let me just disclose something that some of you don't know today. I made a contact with somebody in Zvedru. There was a plot of land in the 12 area, I think about 35 acres. And I wanted to make farm because I'm a granular person. The person made a negotiation with the person. They said I should pay $200 per acre. And I said, no, I'll pay $100 per acre. And they refused. So I said, okay, but I can't pay more than that because the farm I'm going to make, that some of you will benefit from it. So I can't pay more than $100. So they deny me the farm. We are still negotiating. I'm really tempted to call the person name right now because these are bad habits. And when I do it now, they will say that Gibson again. But I don't want to do that. Okay? You said no to me. But right now, there's a Burkina Bay family that on that land are farming right now. And the same land you refuse to give me, I went to Boncade and bought 70 acres of land, $75 for acres, and I just produced my first rice this year, January. First rice. You refuse a Grandidian to take a land to make farm that will produce rice for you, and you charge me $200 per acre. I would say, no, I don't have that. I can pay you $100, you refuse. You put a Burkina Bay there for free. I go to Bond County, they gave me 70 acres of land. I pay $75 for 1 acre. I produce my first rice and divide it to the people. How do you people benefit when you continue to treat us like this? How?
How do you people benefit when you continue to treat all of day? Honorable Gero, uh, we learned that the national administration is putting out a huge project in Grand Gede County. That has to do with pike, complex, all those kind of things. Are they involving the Grand County local authority into that project? Ensure that the county development fund is it going to be part of that, or all the fund going to come from here, from the Granjina in the diaspora to construct that project?
Well, as far as I know, the Graduate Association is going to be funding that project 100%. And the question you asked is a very good question, my brother. The Graduate Association has a development fund. Right now is little over 400,000. I don't know even if that amount before it arrives, it will be around 300 or 200,000 or something like that. Because before it comes from the finance ministry and pass through the internal affairs ministry, before it pass through the caucus, before it reach to Grand Jury, maybe it will be like 250,000. But we also believe that the county should be able to partner with Grand Youth Association on this kind of project. The park has a football field, it has basketball court, it has a playground, it has different stuff to go there. And I could just name them here and know all of the stuff that is going to be there. But the Grand Youth Association, the Grand Youth County and administration is not even trying to make effort to contribute to this process. And I think and you thank you for bringing it up. Our next official meeting, our next executive meeting, I'm going to be suggesting to the National Administration of Grand Youth Association to engage the county, the caucus, for them to participate, for them to share some of the costs. Because we don't, I mean, America here, I don't know when I will ever go to Grand Gede or Israel to go to that park to enjoy it. The people in Grand Gede, they don't want to be playing soccer game there. They don't want to be playing basketball game there. They don't want to be playing volleyball court, volleyball game there. They don't want to be using that playground. And they don't want to be using all the facilities that they are putting there. So if the Grand Association is trying to make this 250,000 plus that Grand Association has to raise to do this thing. I tell you, when you ask them, they'll say, oh man, the people get plenty money, well, let them do it. We get no money here. I'm just tell you one thing. I don't know what I should say it because I would say it, but I'm in Gezi Jeru. I Gezi Jeru because I can say what I want to say. There was a program, there was a Flair Day program that was coming in Grand Gede just to contribute to that program. They left the whole thing with Grand Gede Association. I was one of those who said, no, we can't let it be, we can't let it happen. Let them contribute. We cannot shoulder a Grand Gede or government activities completely on our own. They have to contribute. And of course, thank God I was able to make a good presentation and we're going to share a little course with them. They need, I'm glad that the program is live in Grand Gede, in Grand Gede in Zvedru. And I want to tell these people the way they treat Grand Gede Association is not intended for Grand Gede. It's intended for people, Grand Gede in America. That's why it's for. In fact, under IRS protocol, under the 501c status, if you take the people contribution from here and spend it in Grand Gede, you better have a damn good excuse why you did that. Or else the IRS can close your 501c3 for doing foreign contribution for your organization. So the Grand Gede Association is taking immense risk of contributing to Grand Gede, sending money to Grand Gede because time for the 990, that what we call it 990, to file the 990, Grand Gede Association has to justify the money they spend in Grand Gede. They can never mention that they spend in Grand Gede. They have to look for means to attribute it to something here before IRS suspend here 501c3. That's how much risk Grand Youth Association is going through. And people don't even understand. They don't want to contribute.
So, Honorable Jerry, so have the administration contacted the superintendent regarding this project, or they just waiting to take our money? And every time they
Take
call a
our money.
program, we'll pay $100. Yeah, take our money to carry down there and give it while the county development fund there. People are sucking gravy on it.
I think the president contacted the national administration. I don't know all the details of the collaboration right now, but I know the Grand Youth Association is shouldering project 100%. Um, I I don't know. I got to get with the president to know the latest information regarding the contact with the Grand Gede Legislative Caucus and the administration. But I she have been doing very well to contact them. You contact people, they will tell you we didn't get money. I'm telling you something. We did it. We did it 3 times. I participated. They will tell you they didn't get money. You all know we didn't get money. They government ain't get money. They government broke. You all just do what you're able to do. The people here expecting you all to help. Oh yes, but you don't know that every dime the Grand Gede Association spent in Grand Gede is illegal. Don't you know it is illegal under the 501c3 protocol that you cannot spend foreign local money raised to a foreign project? It's illegal. Grand Gede Association is violating the 501c3 rules by spending money in Grand Gede that is not a portion. People collect money in America, it should be spent in America. And that's what Grand Gede Association is for. But when you tell them, they'll say, oh, you ain't want to help us. How will we help you? Now you don't even want to help yourself. Look at the Burkina Faso situation. Look, we need to have this kind of conversation continuously. And I will be willing to participate in the kind of conversation. They put bring their own Burkina Faso people and they expect us to be heading our way. They take money from Burkina Faso people and they expect us to head our way. The county administration, they go and bring Burkina Faso people to work on their farm and they expect us to head our way. The senators and the representatives, all of them bringing Burkina Faso people and the Grand Youth Association will head their way. Why are you treating us like that? Your team will outcast?